What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Elizabeth, and this is The Joyful Sojourn, a community of people that love stationery and planning and doing things creatively. And if that sounds like your type of community, then I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. If you are a returner, then this video is going to be, I think, a little different for all of us because I don't think I haven't done on my channel like an actual plan with me using Hubman and Chubgirl stickers. This is the sticker kit subscription. I have two here that I haven't opened yet. I have a new sticker book from MojoJojoPlans that I'm very, very excited about. And I think this is the only second time ever on my channel that I will be filming 7 daily spreads today. So 7 days of dailies in my A5 plum paper. This is the vertical priorities daily layout. And I've shown this a few times here on my channel, but I've only done, I think, one video where I'm doing 7 days of dailies. So 7 days of dailies in this using new Mojo Jojo plans and using Hubman and Chubgirl. So even if you are not familiar with these shops, just stick with me and at least see how I create daily spreads that are both functional and adorable. That's what we're going to do. So before we get to the actual decorating part, let's talk about the products. Okay, let's talk about the products I'm using. So let me start with the Mojo Jojo Plan sticker book because I think this is when things are going to get like super fun and sassy with these two sticker kits. But let's start with the Mojo Jojo Plan sticker book. This is the August release from her shop, and it was sent to me for review and to flip through for you guys. So this was sent to me, and I do have a discount code for you. So if you decide to shop ever at Mojo Jojo Plans, Joyful 10 is going to save you 10% off of your purchase. When I heard that a Feel the Feels sticker book was going to come out, I got really excited. Jojo is known for doing all kinds of different iterations of like box functional sticker books. And more recently, she has ramped it up with date stickers, number stickers, and like quote sticker books. And this one today, I think, is going to be really beloved. And I say that genuinely. This is a book I would have purchased even if it was not sent to me, because I think it has a lot of potential for a lot of us that do journaling and want to incorporate, I guess, authenticity and like talking about our feelings and how our day was in our planner. So this is for the creative listers. This is for the junk journalers. This is for the planners, you name it. This sticker book is going to be, I think, really, really popular. So we have 30 sheets here. It's called Feel the Feels. Did I say when this releases? This releases on Friday, August 1st at 10 a.m. Central Time, and Joyful 10 will save you 10% off of your purchase. She's also doing restocks of a bunch of different things: Autumn Boxes 2.0, Autumn Shapes. So all the fall themed sticker books are restocking on that same day. And then she's doing small restocks of Uncensored Quotes 2, Uncensored Seasonal and Holiday Quotes, and I'm Perfectly Imperfect. And I did want to grab the I Am Perfectly Imperfect sticker book just as a reminder in case you haven't seen it, because they seem like they might be related. But these Perfectly Imperfect stickers are quotes, okay? And they're about mental health. They're about feelings and stuff like that. And they're mostly quotes until you get to the back. And I wonder if this was like the first kind of planted the seed for her doing the Feel the Feel sticker book. So in the very back, you have sections that say I'm feeling, and then there's all kinds of different feelings. Okay, so that's one font. This is the same thing, but in a different font. And then the third sheet is the same, but in the third font. So there are 3 sheets here that are about feelings. The rest of this is quotes. Now, if you prefer quotes, then grab this on Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time when she does the restock. And so this one, I think, is going to be I think it's less pages. It's 23 sheets. So this is 1850, whereas all of her 30 sheet sticker books are 22 plus shipping. So I wanted to show that to you because it is kind of, it's not similar. It's like a cousin to this one. So we're going to flip through this real fast and then we'll look at the Hubman and Chubgirl and then we'll set up my dailies. So this one, oh, and those sheets were all on clear sticker paper. And I've actually been really liking paper stickers lately. My style, I'm all over the place. If this is the first time where you're watching me, I'll use all the things. I'll use Happy Planner stickers. I will use small shop stickers. I will use kits from Cocoa Daisy. I will use inks. I will use stamps, all the things. And I do not discriminate against binding style. So I'll use a coil, I'll use disc bound, I'll use book bound, you name it. So I'm not a brandist, I guess you could say. I like all the things. So this is just a small sampling of what I'm enjoying right now. This first sheet looks similar. I think maybe this font is the same as the other, but again, this is a whole new sticker book and it's going to give you a lot more fonts and different materials. So that one was clear. This is paper. So we have I Am Feeling in 2 different fonts. And then you have the same fonts I Am Feeling on clear. So you have both paper and clear the same. And then we have another clear. And then, oh, is that right? So 3 sheets? No, or is that 4 sheets? Did I count wrong? No. So you have 3 sheets of I Am Feeling in 2 fonts, 1 on paper, 2 on clear. And then we have, and this is in alphabetical order, so very easy to find. So we have accepted, angry. Oh man, all of these are fresh or like different. Accepted, affectionate, amused, alarmed, annoyed, blah, angry, ashamed, anxious, bitter, blessed, bored, calm, cheerful, compassionate, confident, confused, content, depressed, desired, disappointed, distracted, envious, frustrated, embarrassed, excited, exhausted, free, guilty, grateful, giddy, focused, fearful, heartbroken, grumpy, happy, hopeful, insecure, inspired, insulted. These are all on paper. Then when you flip the page, you have the same font, same words in clear. Then we move to the next part. Irritated, isolated, joyful, lazy, loved, mischievous, lonely, miserable, moody, nervous, overstimulated, obsessive. These are good words. Optimistic, outraged, overwhelmed, proud, productive, panicked, passionate, pessimistic, prepared, rejected, relaxed, relieved, satisfied, sad, sentimental, secure, sick, shocked, silly, strong, tense, uneasy, thrilled, triggered, ugh, unprepared, unloved, and worried. And these are all paper. Then you get the same font on clear. And then we get all of the same words, but in cursive on paper. All the same words on clear. Then the next part, paper, cursive, same, but on clear. And then we move to the next font collection. So these are all going to repeat, I'm guessing, but so far we're seeing 4 fonts. Let me see if I have, 4 fonts and over 50 words to help you put a name to what you are feeling and focus on mental health. Oh, she even says this. I should have read this little card she sent me. Great companion to I Am Perfectly Imperfect. Yes, exactly what I said. So, and actually this is kind of fun because this is the same font, but one is solid and one is, like hollowed out in the center. I'm not going to read all of these again. We've read all of the words, but what we're seeing is different fonts on clear and paper. And you're getting, each font gets 2 sheets of the clear and then 1 of the paper. And then here's the 3rd font on paper, 3rd font on clear, next set of words on paper, on clear, next font on paper, on clear, and we should have another one underneath here that is on the clear. Nope, did I pull? Or with this one, you only get 1 of the clear. And then we have paper and clear. Okay, now we're changing our prompts. When I feel overwhelmed, I can, ... When I feel sad, I can, ... When I feel stressed, I can. When I feel angry, I can. When I feel alone, I can. When I feel depressed, I can. And then we have that repeated in font 1. That was on clear. And then we have the same, but on clear with a different font. And then these are all the things that you can do when you're feeling some kind of way. Take a deep breath. So this is all take a deep breath in 4 different, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, technically it's 5. So they're the same font, but again, the solid and the hollowed out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fonts. So take a deep breath, say what I need, write it down, ask for a hug, take a break, ask for help, count to 10, call a friend. So those are things that you can follow it up with. Same thing, but on clear. And then you have quotes, very simple quotes on with a simple font on clear. Silencing emotions doesn't make them go away. It makes them louder on the inside. Feel it, name it, let it out. You don't have to hold it all alone. Your feelings are valid. It's okay to cry. It's not weak to speak. I'm an adult and I can make choices. That's actually a really powerful statement to say to yourself. I am not too much. I am just enough. Feelings are not problems to be solved, but signals to be understood. Same, but in a different font. Same, but in a different font. And same, but in a different font. But in this case, she combined that same font with the solid and the hollowed. So that is Feel the Feels. I gotta say, like, this scratches the itch for me when I don't want to deal with combing through my stamps and like looking for a stamp that has words on it. And I don't want to deal with ink. It's so easy to just pop one of these down. So if you wanted to do like a creative list in your Archer and Olive notebook, and I don't know, maybe it was about grief for someone who passed away, or maybe something you're really excited about, you can use these stickers in a decorative and like mixed media kind of way. Like I love mixing stickers with inks and stamps and stencils and stuff like that. So I feel like this really, in my opinion, crosses a bridge or bridges the gap between a traditional planner, like if you're a Happy Planner person or a Plum Paper person or an Erin Condren person, and someone who is more on the creative side with decorative and like creative journaling, bullet journaling, stuff like that with Archer and Olive. I feel like stickers like this can really go in either direction. And today I'm going to show you how I would just incorporate it into my daily planning. The other items we're going to look at before we get into these setups is Hubman and Chubgirl. So I have grown in my love for Hubman and Chubgirl. I've been adding the little Chubgirl icons to a lot of my planning pages that I don't share after the pen, so you guys don't really get to see it that much. And I was originally subscribed to the Deluxe Journaling subscription. And right after I got the first one and I filmed that unboxing video, I kind of freaked out a little bit. And I was like, I think the sticker one might be better for me because the number of planner stickers with the itty bitty icons, there were a lot of sticker sheets in that kit. And I wasn't sure if they were going to match my planning style. So I switched over to the sticker subscription, and this is the first time I'm seeing the sticker subscription versus the journaling one. And if this doesn't meet my needs, I might go back to the journaling one. I don't know. Also, my July envelope got lost at some point. They mailed it back in June. I never got the package. And I reached out and I was like, I still have not gotten it. So they shipped it to me. So I don't know which is which because they ended up shipping my July subscription and my August around the same time. So we're going to open both of these and see. I'm taking this off screen. I love the packaging here. They are just so cute. I know the images of each one, so we'll find out together. Oh, okay. So the first one I'm opening is the July. And the second then must be August, because this packaging is different than the packaging if you just place a normal order on the Hubman and Chubgirl website. So I know that this is a monthly kit versus like something I would have ordered. So oh no. What happened? Okay, so I thought that one of these was August. So they sent me a replacement. They sent me a replacement twice because the dates are different. So they might have just missed each other in conversation. Like, oh, you should probably follow up with her. Okay, well, I'm going to set one of these aside. and gift that to a friend. And we're going to take a look at the sticker. Wow, that makes things easy. So my 7 days of dailies are going to be peach themed, which is going to be super adorable. So the sticker kit, I think, is $17 a month, and you pay $3 for shipping. So it's 20 bucks a month for this. And there are multiple levels of subscriptions, so you can find one that works for you. So let's see what is in this month's kit. You always get kind of a mystery item. That must be the mystery item. And I didn't realize that you get a pocket with the sticker one. I thought that only the journaling kits got a envelope. So I'm very satisfied to see that that's not the case, that both kits come with an A5 6-ring situation. Okay, so mine got a little ripped, but it is different than the journaling one in that looks like this one is 2 full-size pockets. Yeah, so this is 2 full-size pockets, but there is a divider in the center, which is really nice in my opinion. That is different than the journaling one, which has a full sleeve on one side and then 2 pockets on the other side. So your kit is going to come with one of these. And we're going to get a journaling card. Cute, very peachy. And a little thank you. As the days get warmer and the sun sticks around a little longer, I'm excited to introduce the month's collection, Just Peachy, a slice of sunshine inspired by summer's sweetest moments. Yes, very sweet. Love that. You're going to get 2 vinyls in this kit. So we've got 2 little peaches. And let's take a look at the freebie, or the bonus item. Very excited about this. I feel like people might see this and go, it's so teeny. Like, what are you going to use that for? I'm obsessed with this little sticker album that was in, I think this was in the March kit. This is the same thing, but look, it's a little itty bitty one. So it is a reusable sticker album. These are so good for on the go. And I'm kind of tempted to maybe move my gym, like fitness related stickers over to this one. And then all of my like everyday guys will go in here. And then my Jimmy ones, gym themed ones, go in the Life's a Peach one. But these are so great because they fit into my planner tote and I can take them in and out of the house really easily. So any stickers that you are frequently going towards and you don't want to take out the whole album, you can transfer a collection or, sampling of each of the sheets and put it into here. And I have, excuse me, a whole video on reusable sticker albums on my channel. I posted it last week. I'll leave it linked down in the description box so you can see me kind of explain this and why I believe reusable sticker albums are so fabulous. So this little baby guy, I am definitely going to find a use for. Okay, so all of the kits will come with these decorative sheets, and the price of a decorative sheet is, gosh, I want to say like $5. So in and of itself, if you just wanted these and you were to buy them a la carte on the website, you're almost at the cost of the sticker kit and you still got these additional items included. So I think that the subscriptions are an excellent value if you want to play with some different designs. And all of the images are designed by Chubgirl, this gal. So I'm going to zoom in. So here is our first guy. Very cute. And if you do want to pick this up, I'm not an affiliate, I purchased this on my own, but if you do want to purchase, the SKUs are down at the bottom. So you could go to the website and just look that up or look for Peachy Treats. So we have Peachy Treats. Then we have Life's a Peach, where it's just lots of little baby peaches. Oh, this is going to be really cute for daily planning. And then Peachy Blossoms. So pretty. That's going to be a lot of fun to play with. Then, so everybody, I think across all of the kits will get this. And the sticker kit, this monthly sticker kit subscription that I got is the lowest price one. So the fact that you get the 3 larger sticker sheets, those are 5x7s, I think is really quite nice. And then on the back of this, we can see the variety sticker pack that you also get. And we'll see if these are more up my alley than the journaling ones. And if not, we'll figure something out. So this first sheet, I love this. We're going to be using these today. These are postage stamps with a little bit of, is that gold foiling or rose gold foiling? Definitely gold foiling. Those are cute. And then we have, I call these button stickers, which we're going to see these better up against white. And these have a really interesting material feel to them. They feel matte. They're not pet tape stickers. They're matted, which is really interesting. But I call these button stickers. They say just peachy on them. You're a peach, peach vibes. Life's a peach. You're so sweet. Sweet as a peach. And then we have a Hubman and Chubgirl, stay sweet. So that is cute. And then we also have fun. These are additional little like almost like peach emojis with different facial expressions, which works really nicely for all the feels this week. So I could go back through and using the All the Feels sticker book, kind of populate the lower box on my dailies and update it with a coordinating peach at the end of the day. So whatever feeling I have, whatever peach matches, I can do that. Then we have some washi strips, and these are washi material. Yep, washi material. Then we have some box stickers, and these are really nice. These are those kind of vinyl stickers. I believe you can write on these just fine. So those are cute. Then we have some sparkly ones. I'm not so much a fan of these ones. I haven't gone full kawaii design in my planners with little characters. Hubman and Chubgirl is really the only brand where her illustrations just, I think are just so special. So I'm not going full in that mode. And so like these glitter ones are probably more likely to go to my daughter to play with, but we'll see. And then lastly, a washi sticker sheet, which I'm very excited about. So maybe on one of the 2-page spreads today, we will use washi stickers versus the more vinyl ones. So all of these came for $17 plus $3 shipping. So $20 for this monthly theme. And I think that's a really good value, having shopped on their website and seeing the prices of these guys. $17 for all of these is really, really nice. Shall we get to decorating now? Since we've spent a lot of time so far just getting into the weeds with products. We're going to keep things pretty simple today. So this is the, should we zoom in? And then I'm just going to have to remember not to go in too far. Okay, so this is the Plum Paper A5 vertical priorities layout. I have an hourly layout on the left. I've got spots up here, 3 kind of priority spots. You can customize this however you want on the Plum Paper website. I can share information about Plum Paper in the description box, like when I originally got this and did a flip through of it. But I've got my pre-printed habit trackers. Those were my choice. And then I have a task list, open box section, and open box section down here. Now, I absolutely think we're going to need some washi to help kind of section things off. And when I am decorating my daily, which I don't do very often, which is why you don't see it on camera, this ends up being the planner that I make a mess of, and it's just pen to paper. I think we're going to need some washi to kind of, I don't know, create our headers. I'm also going to probably jump over and grab some like functional stickers from, these are like Planner Kate stickers. And what I could do is kind of flip through here. Let's grab one of these sticker sheets just so I can get a sense for colors. I mean, it'd be nice if I had a kit that was like a perfect match for the functional stuff. It doesn't have to be matchy-matchy, but I do love a coordinated look if possible. Those greens are really nice. More colorful. I don't want to add any blues. So I could also just stick with dashed type things. Those are mostly, I guess we could go back to this collection too. Because I have really been enjoying these dash boxes. Let's go back to, I kind of think these neutral tones aren't terrible. So I think we're gonna play around with this one. I wanted to pick the stickers first. I know I got distracted there for a second because it's going to help me with picking a washi tape because I do think we're going to want to use, I think we're going to go with this one. And if we're going to use these boxes, wow, this whole thing just opened. That has never happened before. If we're going to use these more neutral boxes, then I think we could look for, man, now that I'm saying that again, what's confusing about the sticker sheets that you always have to keep in mind is they're printed with a color background. But when you actually pull these stickers off, you can see that they're kiss cut with a white frame. So, I mean, I think the darker will work. So let me just take a quick look at my washi and see if we can find a washi tape that's going to be, these are like colors, great colors. We're going to take that one out. Although if we start incorporating the lime, that's definitely not going to match as much with the other boxes that I have picked out. I'm going to grab all potential washi, and when I do the dailies, I just make sure that the days next to each other are coordinated. I don't care so much about it's a little bit too bright. I don't care if like if the colors look a little different across the whole week. That's not as important to me. Okay, I'm liking those, which makes me want to change out my the boxes I was going to use. Okay, we're good with these. Do I want to add any texture, like polka dots, or like, do I want to add any black, I guess would be the question, potentially. So let's just go ahead and grab some tried and true black. So I'm just pulling all of these out as potentials to be used here. You can see kind of what those all look like together. Come on. Okay. And I think we're going to need to do a pivot here with these boxes. We might just stick with, if I'm going to add boxes, just stick with black and white. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Can we actually get to decorating, Elizabeth? That is the real question. Let's get into it. So these headers are not set. So we're going to need to do some headers, and I want to just start laying down some deco stickers. So let's have some fun here. And we're also going to go into the Feel the Feels sticker book as well. So don't you worry. I want to add, I think I want to go decorative on the shaded sections today on almost all of my dailies because I think it'll look cute. And I think I want to do like a fun doodle box. Those are like regular. Got these guys. That is the one thing that's different between this kit and the other is you don't get any dating related things, which is a little bit of a bummer. Now we do have some pink guys here. So we're going to go more playful. Yes, we are. So I'm going to lay a foundation of, should we just like go for it? I think we just need to go for it. I need to stop yapping. I'm going to lay a foundation first, okay? And it's going to look weird, but just bear with me. I don't know if it's going to look good, but we're going to find out together. And I want these first 2 days to be coordinated. They don't have to be like matchy-matchy, but I would like them to be coordinated. And I like mixing textures, so, ooh, and colors. Let's add some peachy peach. The important thing is to really be thoughtful about the order in which you lay things down. Like, I know I want washi on the bottom, and I'll probably do the Deco on top of the washi, and then I'll do the box on top. Sometimes I'll add Deco on top of boxes, but I think today I want to do this first. So, doesn't look like much. Bear with me here. I know I want to add some fun. Oh, you know what? If I do something like, if I do a quote, I'm going to need it to be on top because it needs to be readable, right? So why don't we do we're going to do a tree right here. And so many fun things to play with. Starting with the big stickers first. Where's my other big sheet? My big, where did it go? It's hiding. Let's do like a cluster. Let's do like a basket there. And wait, I want to do a bigger guy. See how they're like coordinated, but the two pages are not the same? I want to do that guy maybe there. And then we will add a functional box. Wonder how we'd feel about. Too small versus I feel like that one's too big. This one's more vertical. If we did something like that, I'd want to add like, no, I think that box is too big. Let's lift that guy up. I'm going to go with these ones. And I'm just layering it. And because I have a little bit of room on this side, I'm going to add another little peachy guy. Right there. All right. And then over on this side, go this way. And we've got a little bit of room for another character. And I don't want this to be too matchy-matchy, so we'll go with maybe this guy. I don't like him so much. Should we do the macaroon or the popsicle? Let's do the popsicle. That guy up. Lay him down. Lay him down. Like that. And what I'm actually going to put here is the date because I've really struggled with having my eye go to the dates up here at the top. So Monday the 28th and Tuesday the 29th. So we're going to do numbers there. Okay, so then we need our headers, and I'm keeping it pretty simple here. I'm going to go with one of these banner guys without washi tape because we have, I think, enough stickering stuff going on there to not really need it. And this is my schedule. That's what I'm using it for. So I can do schedule or I can do today. And then depending on if we have enough time, I think we will, I'll actually populate stuff that I know I have going on. So we will just do today and today. And then these are my to-dos. And I do want more. Oh, that makes it look more kind of highlighter-y, huh? That's okay. We're going to keep going. And lay more washi. Remember, we still have 5 more days to do. So I'm keeping things pretty darn simple here. Just ripping up some washi. Just had my nails done, so I'm struggling here to pick this washi up. I'll just do that. And we'll do the same thing over here. Doesn't have to be exact, but I like it to be coordinated across the page. Little piece here. And then I could just do dashes on this one. Let's do dashes since these banners are pretty prolific. And let's just do some of these little like blossoms. Just do like a little blossom here. And maybe a peach piece. Again, I don't want it to be too matchy-matchy. So I'm gonna do this here. This guy up. Oh, that made me lift the washi too. There we go. Washi down, sticker above. There we go. So these are my to-dos. Actually, depending on how full this video gets or how long this video gets, I might not do a full week. I have to do a full week. I said at the beginning this was 7 days of dailies. Okay, I'm going to rip this guy, try to keep it ripped in half, and I'm gonna lay 1/2 on this side and 1/2 on this side. I'm gonna try to go up a little bit higher there, and I think I want to go with the not solid option here. I'm just gonna lay that down on top. Yeah, I definitely feel like this washi, now that I'm seeing it on the paper, is much more vibrant. It's okay. And then we're gonna grab some regular boxes. That's a much wider box than the previous one. It's okay. Might look a little strange here, but all right. And we have a flower on this side, so let's do a, going back to the decorative sheets. Let's do one of those. Looks like we've got some individual little leaves here. Those are kind of cute. So let's do one of those. And I want a smaller peach. Do we have a smaller peach? Yeah, let's do one of these little guys right here. And I was thinking this would be where I do feels, but I think we should do feelings down here. So, let's lay down some washi. Doesn't have to be perfect. Laying down the washi. All willy-nilly. Don't worry, we'll jump into some of the sticker kit stuff too on future spreads. Or I could also lay down a strip. I'm not ready for that. We won't get into that on this particular layout. Let's go back to, let's go to all the feels sticker book. And this is where I want to be able to put down how I'm feeling. I am feeling. And I just need to pick my font. And I wonder if, oh, I kind of want to use a colored box. Hold on. I just feel like a colored box would look prettier. Color box meaning not just a white box. So let's go back to, ooh, now I really don't think these match. I mean, I could do gray. No, you can't do gray on gray. That is too pink. Too, yeah, I think my washi color was a poor choice. But we are not backing down, friends. We are not backing down. I think I'm going to have to stick with the dash box. Pardon me while I look one last time for options. For a fun way to do this. I mean, it's kind of weird to have another kind of taupey gray color. And I don't want to add blue. So, but I feel like it needs some whimsy to it. I think that's what is throwing me off here. I could go back with one of these guys and like if I took a decorative sticker, see how this is like a tree branch? Actually kind of like that. I'm gonna do a tree branch, okay. And I kind of want to do this guy. This is like the other side. I'm going to do it. You're going to lay the tree branch down. And maybe we don't do a box at all and we just lay down the I am feeling. Like that. And I did it with the white because I don't mind it kind of popping out a little bit. And this can just be how I'm feeling today on each of these days. Okay, so last thing I want to add for these spreads, and then I'm calling it good for this first layout. I want to add dates. So do we want to do like the numeric essentials? Have you guys seen this sticker book lately? It's so good. It's like a million numbers. Okay, so I like a bold number. And I'm going to want this to be, I think, on clear since we're putting it down on paper. So it's just a matter of font choice, although I don't think there's a ton of options here. So let's grab a, I mean, how big would a 9 be? I mean, it's aggressive, but I kind of like it as a light layering moment. And we do the numbers wonky. What do you guys think? Is that bananas to go that big? And we do it kind of wackadoodle coming out of the boxes. I don't know, I kind of think that's fun. We're going with it. This is a bone paper folding tool. I use it to get my stickers to stick down. I think that's kind of cool. And we're going to do that on both sides. So I'm going to lift this one up just a little bit more. I feel like we've got lots of room for activities over there. I definitely don't need the box under there, given how I decided to do this, but I think it'll be just fine. So let me grab my 2. Maybe we'll go up a little bit higher. 2 up there, and then grab a clear 8. I always forget about this sticker book. It's another one from MojoJojoPlans. Might be worth checking out if you're a big numbers person. Go a little bit like super wonky. Is that trying too hard? It's trying too hard. Maybe go a little bit lower. That's fun and playful. Let's actually, while I'm here, let's put in the things that I know. I always just do like a general brain dump, and brain dump. And I think for time, I'm worried about time. We're going to keep going. But I do typically populate my schedule. Well, actually, here, why don't I just show you what this typically looks like. So I like populating my schedule first and then kind of figuring out what I have to do and then allocating it to specific times. So like typically in this window here, I drop off Esther. So I would put in, this is where I wish I had more. Where are my normal boxes? These will work. These are a little bit too wide, but this would be in this window. I would drop off Esther. So I would do drop off. And then basically I would use a line here. I can draw a line, or I can actually use like a sticker like this as a planner Kate sticker. Pull this guy off. I'm just grabbing from my reusable album in case you're curious. And then this would be work. This is like my work window. And I would kind of map out what I need to do for work. And then around here actually is when I clean up, and then I go pick up Esther. So this is like my work window, and then I write down my work to-dos here. And then down here is dinner and family time. Dinner and family time. Like that. So yeah, I like to differentiate work from like all the other things going on. And then of course I have my to-do. So that is just an example of kind of getting a daily set up. So let's jump over to these guys. And I really feel like we need to change our color here. It's just not working for me. Kind of makes me wonder if something more pink would be appropriate. But that is such a cooler toned pink. So now I'm conflicted. Maybe we just don't add any of those colors. Maybe in this 2-day spread, we use these guys. So I do try to change things up across the days. Let's go with these strips. We've got plenty of room here to lay these guys down and still have room. I try to keep this pretty straight. I never do my washi like this, so I, of course, don't have something to rip my washi with. We will use my, if I can grab it, hello, my ruler guy. Okay, and again, we want this to be coordinated, but not too matchy-matchy. So let's add this guy here. This is so different for me, design-wise. Feels odd, friends. This is another use for this guy. If you've got like remnants that you don't know what to do with, you don't want to put it back on the page, you could throw it on here, and this could be like your remnant guys. Let's grab this one and lay this down. I don't normally go for washi with icons on it or like designs on it that are more kind of complicated looking, or that if you ripped them they would not make sense anymore. So this is me stretching myself. Just throw these guys in here for now. And then our third strip. Ooh, so we're doing a 2-page spread. So consider this like a weekly. You can do a weekly with this, with one washi strip sheet. Do that. And I'm trying to step outside my comfort zone and use things that are new to me that other people might be curious about, and really play around with different styles to see what works for me. Oh, my husband's coming in. If you guys didn't know this, my husband and I share an office. Right, babe?
That's right.
And so you might hear him, and my dog.
We built it together.
Well, you built it. I mean,
We did it together.
you're being generous. You're being generous saying we built it together.
It is a team.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We also live in Texas, so if you hear my dog panting, it's because it's blooming hot outside. Oh, down she goes. Our little pepperoni. Okay, so look, we use pretty much all of the washi strips, and we've got just one. Oh my goodness. It's hot. It's hot, sweet pup. Yeah. So we've got those down. I still need to make this me. This does not feel like me. So, of course, I want to go in, and we're using washi strips. So maybe we should break out the washi material stickers. These are going to have more translucency to them, which is less forgiving on areas where there's the, like the grayed out sections. So not sure what to do. Excuse me. Not sure how this is going to turn out, but let's just go for it. I do love a washi material sticker though. They work lovely. They're really good on thinner papered planners as well. We're gonna go maybe at an angle with this one. Not sure how that's gonna turn out, but we will find out shortly. I like layering things, so we've got 2, and I like doing things in groups of 3. So we're gonna go back over to our box stickers, and I'm going to, I feel like these also kind of complete the package. I don't have much going on at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to do that kind of off kilter. Same thing with this one, go a little off kilter so we're not completely covering up the cuteness that we have already laid down. Like I said, I like to split my work, so let's just go ahead and split up my day. So we have, actually, let's go back and do our, but see, I don't like, we're going to change things up today. I don't typically do the dash boxes for my headers, so I think that's kind of throwing me off. So this is Wednesday the 30th. So I'm going to, I typically try to start work by 10. So I'm going to throw that guy down and And I'm trying to think Wednesday and Thursday. I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't, unless I had like house things I wanted to get done before heading out to the office. I want to design this guy a little bit different than the previous 2 days. So you're going to see me kind of change things up a bit. My goodness, I want to add an extra dash here. Like so. Just add one more. So I have this guy. This is a Hobonichi album where I've got reusable sheets with work-related words on it. And I'm going to go ahead and take the words work and I'm going to stack it right here and not use boxes today or in these two layouts. And I've been trying to, as much as possible, when it comes to daily and weekly planning, have my home life and my work life on the same planner, because it's helpful to see all of the things that I need to get done regardless of what category it fits in. I have a separate monthly planner, Erin Condren monthly layout planner, that I use as my workbook, my work planner. But when it comes to the actual tasks that need to get done on a day-to-day basis, I need it to be all in one place. So maybe like for the previous day, I didn't, like I specified these sections for brain dump, but I think what I will do is use them for like content related stuff. Let's preemptively label these for content. And for that, I think I do want to use some fun boxes. So knowing full well we're going to cover up. Oh, it's so painful. We'll go a little bit lower so they're like peekabooing from over the box. And I think the other thing I've used, or the other way I've used this layout, is I've put my content, like what I've posted each day, up here in these priority sections, which I technically could do here, which might be nice. Maybe I'll do my content for the day up here and leave this open for now. Let's throw down these guys. And I know that we have some functional boxes in the sticker kit. We will use those on one of the other daily layouts. So do I have a sticker that says today? Because honestly, that would be ideal, because then I could actually not use these. Let's lift these guys back up. Planner Kate stickers are very forgiving. They're removable paper, so I do appreciate that. So I think what we'll do is take these icons and use them up at the top for my postings. And I'm just kind of doing them playfully because I think it looks cute. No rhyme or reason here, just sometimes it's fun to put my stickers down wacky or wonky. All right, so we got the functional stuff down. I think I do need some more scripts though. Let me go to my other reusable album here. Meeting, work, church appointment, meeting. I don't think any of those are relevant for Wednesday and Thursday. I thought I had a today sticker, but none of these say today. So we're going to use some fun alphas, I think, for that. Set this guy aside. If you want to see my reusable albums, make sure you go to my that video link below where I talk about the reusable albums. Let's jump over here. These scripts might be way too big. Oh, you know what we could use for funsies? We could use fun alphas, like beads. Kind of change things up a little bit. That could be fun. Use circles. I would need 2 todays, so 2 T's, and 2 to-dos. So I would need 4 T's. I don't have 4 T's there. And those are big ones. Okay, let's hold the friendship beads for a different 2-page spread and go to something a little bit cleaner, like these guys. These look like Cocoa Daisy fonts, and they are black, I think. So instead of putting a box down for today, I'm going to spell out today. And I like that these are clear because they don't totally overpower the washi. That's fun. Adding some black into the spread. So today, honestly, I don't know if we need the banner boxes either. If I wanted to stick with stickers for my headers like this, when they're super bold, you don't really need, those boxes today. I'm just kind of letting them be a little wackadoodle. And I want to make sure that we make space for our feels. Down below, we're going to do that again. So we have today, and maybe we don't need these. We save these for a rainy day. Or I have plenty of alphas to do on both pages. Or we just spell it out. Maybe we just spell it out. So, oh no, I can't with that. Can't do it. I know I could just use correction. Well, no, I'm gonna pull that off. That makes me want to go back to these. Yeah, let's just do this. I feel like I'm not writing right today. To do. And I'm going to salvage. I am going to salvage that other box, lest you panic. Don't panic. I will find a use for it. And I'll use correction tape. I will not waste it, in case anybody's unhappy with me at the moment. And I want this to be matchy-matchy, so or coordinated. So we're going to take those guys off and set those aside on my reusable album. So today, to do, and let's get to do over on this guy. Alphas give you so much freedom to do whatever you need, which I really appreciate. Create whatever headers you want to do. Okay, so a little bit too high. Let's go a little bit lower. Okay, so today, to do, and for these, I'm just going to use the word note. N-O-T-E. O. Thank goodness there's a lot of T's in this sheet, on this sheet. Note and note. Kind of nice not having any appointments this week, so I'm going to have lots of room on my daily schedule to allocate tasks, which I very much appreciate. Next week's going to be a little bit more complicated because we don't have morning daycare for Esther. So schedule's even more up in the air. Okay, so pretty simple with this daily, right? With these two dailies. I also want to make sure that I have my date nice and large and in charge, right? Just like I did with this one, because it's just not, yeah, these are not bold enough for me. So we're just going to pop them in right there. And we want to add our feels. And we're going to go back to the front. And I'm going to use clear this time, since we use clear on all the other stickers. And I'm going to have it lined up right there. And line this guy right here. So we've got the I am feeling. And I feel like we still don't have enough like cute things. This would be kind of a fun way to change of plans. That looks really cute. Let's lift these up temporarily. We'll find a home for them. I could move them down to the note box if I need to. But I do think that this is kind of nice right here. So, ooh, these stick. I'm going to lower this O if I can without doing too much damage, so that this guy is pretty much flush with the bottom of the gray. Yep, right there. And I should have used, since I used darker washi here, I should have done lighter washi or lighter sticker up on top. Oh, it lifted, but barely. We'll do the lighter one here. And then this is lighter washi, so we will use the darker sticker here. Cute. We are now covering July. No problem there because I have a million July stickers. Ideally, I'd have a set that matches. And I don't. These are different sizes. But maybe that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to use the two different sizes. Layer July and then numbers. Let's go back to our numeric essentials. I'm not going to use the giant ones again. I'm going to use smaller, and we need the 30th and the 31st. We've got 3 different sizes of stickers here. I'm going to go with the medium. I think the medium will fit pretty good. Yep. So we have the 30th and the 31st. Which side? I did the medium. 31. And I think zeros were first. Yes. And 30. Bam. I still feel like I want to do more, but when it comes to dailies, I don't think you need to overcomplicate things. So I'm going to be okay with this being set. And I know I want to do I need to close off my work line, my work sections. So go back to the dashes here and close these off. Try to finish by 4 and 4. So work to-dos will go in there. And then Wednesday and Thursday I can put down the I have drop off and pick up stickers. Where are those ones? There we go. And so let's do I not have drop off? Pick up. Where's drop off? I must have used them all. Okay. I think I have more in my regular album, but I'm not going to go back and do that. But I'll put in my drop-off block and then my work stuff, evening stuff. I've got my I am feeling. Should we add any more decorative elements? We have so many cute little stickers to play with. Life's a peach. I mean, we could just for kicks, like, you know, it doesn't have to be complicated. I still have room to list things there. But I want it to be cutesy. Could add just like, put that guy like right there. I feel like they need a little bit of structure. I don't know what it is. See if I can lift this back up just to drop it a little bit. Absolutely not. Okay, so you for sure cannot readjust these. I'm just going to add some dashes around this guy just because I feel like it needs some framing. And can I squeeze through there? Well, let's do these guys. And I can just write around the circle. I've got plenty of room to continue my to-do list here. All right, I think that these 2 days are done. So just so you can see the difference. Option 1, option 2. Should we continue? How are we doing on time? Oh, we're over an hour, guys. Should I do one more? Oh no, because that transitions us into August. I'm gonna stop here. There are so many more things that you can do with these stickers. I have a ton left with the kit. There's so many things you can do with these kits. And as I go about my week, if I have empty spots and I'm like, oh, I need to add more, I have so many different stickers to choose from to kind of help fill in the page if I don't want too much white space. Oh, and I didn't even use the postage stamps. I'm so tempted to go on to the next page and use these, but I'm gonna stop just because this video has gotten out of hand. Well, there you go, friends. I shared with you the Mojo Jojo Plans Feel the Feel sticker book. This is the one that releases on Friday, August 1st, 2025. 10 a.m. Central Time. Joyful10 is the discount code for this guy. And then I shared with you the July kit, July 2025 kit from Hubman and Chubgirl, which is the Just Peachy kit. And like I said, this is the sticker subscription. It's the lowest option on the totem pole. $17 plus $3 shipping. I purchased this on my own. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I think that for 17 bucks, you get a ton of stickers. And so if you are someone that likes to play with different characters and you like original artwork, then Hubman and Chubgirl might be a really great shop to check out. I'm kind of rooting for them. I know they're not really a small shop anymore. They've grown considerably, but I like that they are a family-based business and that they are growing, and I want to support them and encourage them. So I am happy to be subscribed for now. We'll see how long it lasts, just because this planning style is so different for me. But yeah, so if this is not your planning style and you're new to my channel, please watch some of the other videos on my channel to get a better sense for what my planning style, my decorative and creative style is like, because this isn't a full representation, it's just a sampling. So, all right, friends, come hang out with me over on Instagram. My handle is The Joyful Sojourn, and if you want to hang out with me again sometime, I sure hope that you do, please consider subscribing to my channel. Until next time, friends, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.